What's up, everyone? Starting a couple minutes early here, just still setting up a couple of cameras and doing my pre-flight check. Bear with me one moment. What's up, dudes? Happy Tuesday, everyone. Got our buddy the Maxx ready to go here for today. We're gonna work on the bass, get that finished up, and start working on the Maxx, pretty much. Hope everybody is having an awesome Tuesday. Please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate it, and so does the YouTube algorithm. And please don't forget to check out a few of my friends' channels. Big shout out to Tesla Mom. What's up, Tiffany? Give you a shout out. She's one of my new subscribers, and I'm one of her new subscribers, but we've known each other for over 30 years. And yeah, big shout out to Tiff. Go check out her channel if you can. Again, that's Tesla Mom. And give her a subscription and check it out. Also, big shout out to Gambit Neo over at Gambit Neo. And then another big shout out to Kenny at HobbyLink International. Shout out to the Pain Stream over on Instagram. One Grumpy Vet Creations. What's up, Jerry? The Bean 3D. Jody over at Trek Mods. And of course, everybody at Hobby Time Modelers. Shout out to Brent over at Ground Affected. And a huge shout out, of course, to Polymind Studios for cranking out an amazing sculpture of the Maxx, one of my all-time favorite comic books from the early 90s when that came out. Highly recommend checking out the comic book. It was so good that MTV even did a little mini-series on it. And it's so rare that anything does like a comic book justice. Forge, what's going on, my dude? Kim, right? The name's Kim, if I remember correct. How you doing today, man? Dig that Spider-Man, dude. That is huge. How many pieces was that Spider-Man, by the way? I gotta get this guy taken apart real quick here. Nope, that's the last paper towel. Okay, awesome. So many cameras and shit flying around in here. It's hard to reach certain things sometimes without moving shit. But I need more paper towels, so that's gotta happen. I got one roll left. I buy these really cheap Scott paper towels. They're like just shop towels on Amazon. You're into 3D printing, you know you're going through a lot of freaking paper towels, especially if you're painting and stuff. And I don't know, I feel like I go through one of these rolls every couple of days sometimes. Get in there. There we go. Okay. "16 parts. Wow. Tired as hell today, huh? Did you stay up too late?" Got 16 pieces. That's a big figure right there, man. Just taking stock of what I want to do. I definitely want to finish this base today. Hey Gambit, what's up, my dude? Just finished giving you a big old shout out here a minute ago. Nope. I need my wet palette. Yeah, Gambit, I want pictures of the final product over there for that, however the hell you pronounce it. I don't want to butcher it. But that looks amazing. Just the food prep alone looked amazing. I'm like, oh, I want to get my hands on that. I don't think I've really had much of what could be considered Hungarian food. Not a common food item you hear about or partake in here in the United States, unfortunately. Jen, what's going on, girl? How are you? Gulyas. I hope I pronounced that right. Oh, okay. Sounds good, Kim. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you coming in, dude. If you're falling asleep to my channel, then that's awesome. I'm doing my job. You're 100% gonna fall asleep. I tell people that don't know my channel, I'm like, it's really boring shit if it's not something you're into. But even people that are into it fall asleep to it. So I guess I'm doing something right. So these vines, I'm just doing with like a... Oh, it's just an olive green from Royzafar. It's that cheap airbrush paint I like. That's the color that we're using. And then I'm gonna dry brush some highlights onto the vines, and then do like a bright green wash on them. I want them to look a little cartoonish. I'm not going for super realistic here. Trying to kind of do a mix of the animated series that they did, and you know, staying true to the render from Polymind. Can already tell these vines are going to be a little tedious getting through, but I got to do them. Gambit just sent me a picture. What are we looking at here? Oh, shit. That looks good, dude. Damn. Do you just let that simmer for like 2 hours? Hey, you're using my favorite spoon. My favorite paddle thing. Gulyas. I hope I said that right. You have to send me the recipe. I'd love to try it. And what do you serve that with? Is it just in a bowl, like do you like soup, or do you serve it on rice? Like, how does it work? Hey, Jody, what's going on, dude? Welcome in, my friend. Thanks for coming in. Paint some weed here. Some vines. This is the part that takes a while. Details, details. So how's everybody doing? Everybody having an awesome Tuesday? It's Tuesday, right? You're doing a fine job of it. You and your fucking dad jokes, man. They're great. Don't ever stop that shit. You fucking kill me, dude. So I think I was mentioning to you guys a couple live streams ago that like I ordered the scale 75 version of the Orcish Dermis. It's the oh, I forget what they call it. But anyways, I ordered it on the 11th of August. And they just barely shipped it yesterday. So already about scale 75, I'm just like, I don't know if I'm going to be ordering from you guys. It's going to take fucking 2 weeks to order a bottle of paint from Texas. Like, for real? I might try reaching out to him because, like, that's pretty shitty. I could understand if they wrote or if they ran out of paint or something and they had to wait for more to come in or something. But like the least they could do is update their shipping, let the buyer know type of thing. They didn't send me shit. What's up, Jerry? Hey, Jerry, have you ordered from Scale 75 before? And if so, did it take them like almost fucking 2 weeks just to even ship your stuff out? They just barely shipped my stuff yesterday. I ordered it on the 11th. Yeah, I ordered mine on the 11th and they just shipped it yesterday. I thought that was pretty, like, that's pretty rough, man. And thankfully I don't have anything that needs flesh tones immediately. Hey, Rocket, what's going on, dude? I didn't even realize that was you that was saying it took them forever to ship out to you. Well, it took you last time, then it took them to ship for me. They waited like, what, a whole week before they even shipped it out? Almost a week. I mean, at the end of the day, good thing I'm not working on something that needs skin tones, so there's that. Damn, Jerry, you got yours quick. Well, who knows? Maybe the word's out and they were out of paint, you know. But like I was saying, the least they could do is just say, hey, we're out of paint. We'll keep you posted and ship it out as soon as we get it in, you know. I don't know. It just seems like an exorbitant amount of time to finally ship something out, you know, a whole week. Like, UPS didn't even get it until yesterday. And again, I ordered it Tuesday last week. Who fucking knows? Maybe Jen was looking away. Maybe she was unwrapping something. Maybe Jen was unwrapping her package that she got in the mail before I got mine. I can't say anything about shipping times. It took me long enough to get shit out. I had COVID though, to be fair. Didn't want to go out and infect other people. Jerry said you missed the. Jerry said he said hello like 20 minutes ago, but you didn't respond. So, guys, I'll just take a minute to say thanks for stopping in and checking out the channel. I really appreciate you guys. Please don't forget to hit the like button. It's that little guy down on the lower left of the screen. Totally appreciate it. If you could do that for me. And please go visit some of our friends' channels out there, or all of our friends' channels if you can. Gambit Neo out there. Cooking Gulia today for dinner, or maybe tomorrow or something. I know it's already a little late over there. And big shout out to One Grumpy Vet Creations, The Pain Stream over on Instagram, Swedish Forge. Big shout out to Swede. Kim over at Swedish Forge. Kenny over at Hobby Link International. Jody over at Trek Mods, along with everybody over at Hobby Time Modelers. Big shout out to those guys. We love you guys. And of course, Brent over at Ground Affected. And by all means, a huge shout out to Polymind Studios, who did not sponsor this video. I have my own paid membership to their channel, or to their Patreon, and I bought this model with my own money. And you can too, but they do some amazing work over there, so I think it's deserved that they get a big shout out. So yeah, big love to everybody over at Polymind Studios for knocking out some amazing sculptures for us to download and print and paint. Love it. Good shit. Once you're done painting her, she'll be hot. Agreed. Jen, did you already unwrap it? So guys, no secrets here. Jennifer G, who's in the chat, recently ordered a figure from me. You know, I'm aware that not everybody can have a 3D printer. You either don't have the facilities, or your house is, well, your house is too small, you don't have the facilities, or for whatever other reason, you can't have a 3D printer at the moment. I do offer kits that you can order. So if you pick out the model, you buy the file, and I print it out for you, and I send you the kit. So you get to do all the post prep work. I pull off all the supports and everything like that, but after that, it's all you. So you get to sand everything and prep it and paint it any which way you like, and I'll send it out for you to do that. So I'm waiting to hear how Jen feels about the kit that I sent her. And of course, I don't do all that stuff for free. You buy the file, you pay for the shipping, you pay for the resin, and a little bit of my time, and I'll send it out to you. That's how it works. I'm a lot less expensive than guys on Etsy and shit like that, though. I'm not in it to make money. I just want to see people having fun with the hobby. I make a tiny, tiny bit of profit off of what I do, but for the most part, I'm more or less breaking even on it. I just want to see people enjoy the hobby and have fun painting. Unfortunately, I can't do it for free, though. It's a lot of vines. Getting through it, though. We only got to finish this one, and then this guy over here kind of wraps around the tree, and then we'll be good to go. On to the next color. Everything survived shipping. No, I do not believe you have to worry about the parts blowing up or cracking. Not how I roll. I mean, the only part in that whole kit that I was worried about breaking really was the cape, the gown or whatever it is you want to call it. That was more or less the most fragile piece of the whole thing. So I was kind of worried that like somehow, some way, UPS is going to figure out a way to break something in there. But if it all came intact, then I'm a happy guy. And you're a happy gal. And that makes me happy. And I think that looks pretty good. Let's move on to this part here. So I'm basically just basing out in this olive green, and then I'm gonna like lightly dry brush some highlights with a yellow green on top of that, like a bright yellow green. And then possibly put a wash on that with like a bright green wash. So I want the vines to kind of look like they're glowing a little bit, if that makes sense. Again, kind of like not going for realism here. I want it to be kind of comic book animation looking. It's not supposed to be realistic. The tree is about the most realistic thing in the whole scheme of things. It's not true what they say about you. And I should mention too, I really only ship in the United States when it comes to kits. If you're in another country, chances are there's somebody out there that you can reach out to that can send it out to you a lot cheaper than I could, because tariffs and all that shit right now are fucking stupid. So, as we all know, you have to rearrange your whole desk. Well, maybe if anybody's gonna send you anything else, it should be like an organizing, like an organizer drawer or something for your desk. And I feel that too, because every time I buy a new tool, I gotta rearrange shit or just find a different place altogether for it to go. Like that new sander I got, that doesn't just go anywhere I want to put it. It needs its own little space, its own little home. But it's fun, and we love it. Who doesn't like new toys? Everything just gets filled with a bunch of random shit. Yeah, it's kind of like me. Not so much. My paint studio shit is more organized than my office is. That's for sure. My office upstairs, there's just a ton of shit in those drawers, and I know everything that's in those drawers. I have an entire drawer that's just for all the cables that come with all the shit that I buy. All the little electronic gadgets and shit. Like, oh, I already have a cable for that. This cable's gonna go in the drawer now. And then you have a new cable. Okay, first part of the vines are done. Stick this guy in there for a minute. Yeah, I agree, Jody. Everything piles up. You have only one of those drawers, Jen? Well, you're fucking blessed. I have like 4 of those drawers just in my office desk. Oops. Oops. I feel like this guy should be over a little bit more, maybe down a little bit. Go down. There you go. That's better. All right. All right, so while we let this paint dry a little bit, what's everybody having for dinner? I think I'm doing not lasagna, enchiladas tonight. That's what the wife wants. Nothing fancy, just the Amy's frozen enchiladas. Ooh, fajitas. It's a big drawer. So Rocket says it's a serious issue. He works in IT. They have totes upon totes of crap. I've been slowly recycling them. That's cool. I'm one of those dudes, man. I can't get rid of cables. You pull a cable out, especially being like a musician too, like, you know, you have like tons of fucking guitar jacks and stuff like that. And then like you just can't throw them away. Just like, no, I know I'm gonna use this someday for something. I know it. You know, meanwhile, you literally have like 30 fucking USB-C cables, 20 USB-A or whatever the earlier ones were. Like, fuck, I still have two chargers that fit the original iPods. And I have the iPod too. It still works. The one with the wheel that spun around. Oh, I bet. Yeah, especially if you're in IT. Gambit's having goulash or gulia. I guess that's goulash. Hungarian for goulash. They say gulia. Come on, spit some paint out. I knew you could do it. Step 2 on the vines. I feel like a different approach would be better. Oh, nice. That looks so good. It's too fucking hot here for soup right now, though. If I was in Ireland, I'm sure soup would just be perfect. Alright, so now, oops, hope I didn't fuck that up. That looks alright. Okay. So now I need to bust out a wash that I want. Hex Wrath Flame or Tesseract Glow. Feeling like Tesseract Glow would be the one for it. That's this Citadel Faint. I want the vines to be nice and bright, have a nice bright wash on them. I want them to look kind of alien and cartoonish. So let's test that out. I may even do that on the grass. I'm not sure. I don't want it to be too much. I don't want to saturate it with too much of this shit. This stuff's really bright. But we'll do a little test spot and see how it looks. And once the vines are done, we can do our izzes. We'll get the izzes done and call the base good and start working on the boots. Making pretty good time today so far, so I'm happy about that. I haven't used this paint in a long time. The bottle was pretty well separated. This is the kind of stuff you want to make sure you get all the pigment up off the bottom, wherever it's settled at. All my bottles are kind of at a 45-degree angle, so they tend to settle in like a, yeah, at a 45-degree angle in the bottle. Yeah, see, still got some that's settled right there. So need to mix a little longer. So how's everybody doing? What you guys up to? How was your Tuesday? Oh, I saw somebody bop in and bop out real quick. Guys, please don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't already. I really, really appreciate it. Big time. It's getting there. My neighbor kid, Jack, big shout out to Jack. 26 years old, just recently bought his first house. He's our favorite neighbor. Just great kid. Anyways, he kicked me down a really nice Bluetooth speaker when he moved out. So I got it mounted up above my TV here in the studio. And it sounds amazing. Way better than the TV speakers. Ah, that's mixed enough. I'm over it. So this, you can see this stuff is really, really bright. Again, this is Tesseract Glow by Citadel. right there. And I don't know how well this is going to work on the vines, if it's going to achieve what I want it to do, what I'm picturing in my head. And it is in fact doing what I want it to do. Yeah, that looks cool. This is a technical paint, so it's a little thicker. So I'm using it as kind of a wash. I can hear the summer calling, far away, far away. The song that's faded. Put me on a plane tomorrow. I'll try to run from all my sorrow. Far away from endless waiting. It's so cold here without the sun. I'm so sad here, far away from everyone. What a fool to be ambitious, moving here with all of my wishes. Far away from where my heart is. Shut the phone off, pack my bags. No more boys who pushed in the brag. Far away, where I belong. I'm so sorry for some things I've done. I'll be lonely till I can see my only one. California rain keeps falling. I can hear that old bell calling. Far away, where I started. Going back where I belong. Gonna catch a train. I get back where I I love it when you get a picture in your head about how you want something to look, and then you find the right paint to get it to do that. It's always always fun. Like I wanted the other organic elements in this, not the tree so much, but the vines and the mushrooms to have kind of like a bioluminescence to them, as it were. feel like the vines need to be glossy. Like, I feel like they should just be kind of wet looking. They're not really... I think that would just make them stand out a lot better. What do you guys think? Should I go with like a wet look on the vines? Make them kind of slimy looking? I feel like if they were slimy looking, like wet, you know, with a gloss on them, the glow would pop so much more. I really feel that's what they need. But I want your guys' opinion. What do you think? Should we do like glossy vines? I think that would really make it pop. So I want the base even to kind of carry your eyes around. I want you to like trace the vines with your eyes, you know, and look at the mushrooms. The mushrooms, I like where they're at. This one's kind of matte finish. It's a little bit glossy. And these ones are more flat. The pink ones are all kind of glossy-ish, but the blue ones are flat. I'm gonna roll with it. I'm doing some gloss on the vines. I think that's gonna make it look dope.
Yes, there's a chance that I've fallen quite hard over you. I've seen paths that your eyes wander down.
Yes, I do believe a gloss is in order here. So for the gloss coat, as usual, I'm using the technical Ard coat, as it's called. And it's just a gloss medium by Citadel. Its matte version is called Storm Shield. And they are two of my favorite varnishes. Oh shit, I'm sorry, I missed a few chats here. Let me look. Fajitas goulash, semi goulash, so good. Finishing up the base. Hey, Pain Stream, I'm so sorry I didn't see you come in, man. My stream that I'm looking at here, my chat monitor wasn't it was stuck like up here. I didn't see that people were piping in there. But welcome in, dude. You almost think they're a bit too bright with the glossy, at least with the camera. Yeah, the camera's going to translate it differently than your eyes are. Just looking at it now, it's looking exactly the way I want it to look. I want the vines to look a bit moist. And it sets them apart nicely from the other parts of the base too, which is what I'm going for. Got to keep the eyes looking around, you know? But yeah, gloss is always weird on camera. That's why, like, if you're going to take your pictures of, you know, if you're going to do your glamour shots of a figure you just finished, you always want to, you know, take the pictures of your figure before you gloss the eyes and the lips, because once you gloss them, it's never going to photograph right. It's going to look funky. And that's the same thing for this stuff here. You know, it's reflecting a bunch of light on camera and it looks weird and wet or something. But to the naked eye, it looks fucking cool. Just helps provide kind of a different look to the texture and adds another element to the character of the base, if that makes sense. I was mentioning before you came in too, like, I wanted the vines to have like look alive almost, you know, like with a bioluminescent type look. You know, I'm not going for realism here. I'm going for comic book / animation, which is where the Maxx is from. So, not looking for realism here, but fantasy. Yeah, the camera never translates it correctly. Like when the guy came to pick up the Punisher that I did, the guy who commissioned the model, fucking blew him away because it looked so much bigger in person than it does on the camera. I'm like, yep. Paint job looks better. It's bigger than it looks on camera. Like, so many things affected on camera. All right. Oh, that looks bitchin'. That looks cool. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Yep. Yep. Now the grass I'm going to keep flat. fines, I wanted them to look wet. Yeah. Plus the gloss brightens up that green a bit. I think it looks really cool. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. Cool. So we can set this guy aside for a minute and start working on the izzes. This little fucker. So I'm just looking him over right now and kind of thinking about how I want to paint him. The mouth is the main concern. Do I paint the mouth first and then silly putty it and then paint the guy? I don't feel like that's necessary. I think I can just go ahead and paint him. Let's do that. So in the Outback, these guys are white. That's their like natural color. In the cartoon, they're white when they're in the Outback, but when they're in the human dimension, they are black. When they're in their normal form, they turn black, and they're really fucking evil. And they take on the form of anything they want to, also, as far as like people and shit like that. So this iteration, since he's going to be in the Outback with the Maxx, he's going to be white. Yeah, he does have quite the smile, for sure. Let's get some thinner here. Going to use this Kaleido thinner. Which, by the way, I do like this Kaleido thinner. It's good. It's getting my paints through the airbrush really nicely. Speaking of which, I'm going to use my Evolution CR Plus for this guy. It's got a 0.28 millimeter nozzle on it, which means I'm going to need to turn down my pressure a little bit because I have it up at like 25 right now for doing base coats. Let's go down to 18. So 18 psi, and I'm just using some deck tan because I don't want him totally white. You know, he's got to be kind of an off-white. Oops. Ah.
I can see the king high, even in the castle in stone. There's still a child inside his wall, cornered in by thoughts in the pockets to find. So I'm here to remind you, don't be scared. Then right there, it's in your head. This monster's there. I can see the time now in the deep and what it steals. Only in the deep can you be still. On the other side of the window sill, someone beside you. Here to remind you. Don't be scared. Then out there, it's in your head. This monster's there. Don't be scared. Then out there.
Set him aside for a moment. Got genuine sand and primed. Oh, thank you, Gambit. I appreciate that, man. About the base looking good. I'm pretty happy with it. Cleaning out this airbrush a bit. Yeah, I really like, I'm digging the vines with the gloss coat on them. I'm glad I did that. Separates them really nicely. So now what I want to do is get some shadow on this guy, and I'm going to be using Drakenhof Nightshade, shooting up from the bottom. Most of this guy you can't even see. Half of him he's tucked against the rocks, but I want to put some detail on him, so for whoever looks at it, is going to peer down and see this dude in all of his horrifying appearance. No, I'm going to need that. So I want to just get a couple drops of this stuff in my airbrush and spray some shadow on there. Thicker and 1/4 scale. Wow. That's it. Yeah, it's like super washed out. Okay. Let him dry for a few. And I'm going to need to hit it with a little bit of clear coat to seal it. I'm gonna have to go check it out as soon as I finish up here, Payne. You're putting your progress on Instagram, right? You have the STLs, custom now for wires that I did, okay. Don't want to get talked into streaming again. There's your camera right here, buddy. You can actually control it with the Stream Deck, but it's faster for me to just move it with my hand, and then it locks into place. All right, guys, so I'm going to start working on this dude's mouth, and I'm going to be using this Emperor's Children pink for the gums. And they're pretty tiny, so I'm going to be putting some of that on this. It needs to be mixed a bit more. I'd rather just watch you guys. Maxx was on MTV. Originally, it was a comic book written by Sam Keith and published by Image Comics back in 1993, I believe. And I fell in love with it immediately. I used to go to this place called Ralph's Comic Book Corner here in Ventura, where I live. And I'll never forget. I still remember Ralph walking in and Ralph saying, "Hey, Ron, like, come check this out. I think you'll really dig this. It's a new comic book that just came in by Image, and I think you'll like it." And I sure as fuck did. It was really, really good because I was really into like the Ninja Turtles and the Punisher at the time. A lot of dark shit. The Sandman. That was all stuff I read, and just fell in love with the Maxx. And MTV also liked it so much that they did a mini series about it, and they actually did it really, really good justice. There's some good documentaries about the Maxx. If you want like a kind of history lesson on it, you can go on YouTube and look up the Maxx documentary. It's with 2 X's. Really dark story though. Yeah, definitely an oddity. And you know, that in real life, the Maxx is a dude named Dave, who's a homeless guy, lives in a cardboard box in an alleyway. And in his other life, in his head, he becomes this superhero character named the Maxx, and his sole purpose is to protect the Queen of the Jungle, the Queen of the Outback, named Julie. Well, in real life, Julie is actually his social worker, and her job is to keep him from getting in trouble, which doesn't always work. And yeah, it's a really, like, you didn't see comic books really talking about, you know, mental health issues and homelessness and shit like that back then. And Sam Keith was one of the first guys. I mean, like, he's one of the pioneers for that style of artwork too. I mean, some of the artwork Sam Keith did is just fucking insane. He's still working too. He's still writing comics and drawing and shit. But yeah, Maxx is one of my favorites. I need a little teeny tiny brush. That'll work. Time to bust out the magnifiers. Fucking hate these things, but they are a necessary evil. Oh, it's on Prime? Oh, dude, I'm gonna go watch that tonight then. I didn't know Prime had it. So yeah, guys, thanks, Painstream. If you want to check out the Maxx, go on Amazon Prime if you have Prime, and you can watch the whole miniseries. Really dark some pretty twisted shit. But it's fucking fantastic. They did a really, really, really good. They did the comic book really good justice, which is rare for anything on TV. Time we got 3:42. Let's try this. There we go. I want that to be thinner. Look, before the wives run me over. Oh, no, she'd watch it with me. She digs that kind of shit. Like, my wife will totally sit down and watch Star Wars with me, even if it's something we've seen like 100 times. She'll chill and watch it with me. Got myself a good one. Okay, Swedish is back. Oh, now you're hungry. Get something to eat, man. I'm here to help. Thanks for coming back in. I feel like doing his gums first might have been a mistake. I think I should have done his teeth first. No, that's all right. The gums don't take long. I can always go back over them. Moving right along. So for the teeth, I am using Morghast bone. I want the teeth to look a little dirty, kind of fucked up. Man, it's crazy how well they sculpted his teeth. And kudos to Daniel over at Polymind Studios. Bro does some amazing artwork. Sorry guys, I'm not looking at the chat right now in case everybody's yapping. I'm concentrating on not fucking these teeth up.
At night I hear the rhythm of the ocean as it breaks on the shore. And I think about all the things that
Let me get these teeth painted in here and then I can jump over to the chat.
They say, hold on.
Guys, thanks everyone again for coming in. I always appreciate you. Freaking love you guys. Please don't forget to hit the like button. And definitely check out our friends' channels out there. Big shout out to the Pain Stream over on his Instagram. Shout out to Gambit Neo, the Bean 3D, Tiffany over at Tesla Mom. What's up, girl? Big shout out to Tiff. Who else? Kenny over at Hobby Link International. Big love to Kenny and family out there. Almost done with his studio. I'm excited to see it. Shout out to Gambit Neo out in Ireland. Brent over at Ground Affected. Jody over at Trek Mods. Can't forget Jody. Big love to Jody and family. I don't think I even need to repaint the teeth. Okay, next step, panel liner. I could use Nuln Oil, but I think panel liner's gonna look better. I could be wrong. 3D Painter will be a cup of coffee and 1 or 2 cookies. Oh, nice. That sounds good. Swedish asks if I will use UV resin on the teeth. More than likely not. I prefer to use the Art Coat by Citadel for my mouths, stuff like that. Maybe I do want to use Nuln Oil on this instead. That's exactly how I want them to look. Probably doesn't translate well on camera, but the mouth looks popping. Yeah, paint stream, I typically like to use this on my mouths and eyes. UV resin tends to be just a little too like viscous for my taste. It's just too thick. It's harder to control than the art coat when it comes down to doing my my mouths and eyes and things like that. Plus I can thin out the art coat. You know, a little bit of water and I can get it nice and thin, and it's easier to get it to coat the surface you need it to when it's thinned out. You know, if you're doing like eyes or lips or something like that.
I'm not going anywhere tonight. Something said. I know. It was meant well. It still hurts like hell.
Well, this guy, the is almost done. Maybe I'll paint his fingernails black.
It's okay. It's alright. It's just that. A little tired of fading in truth.
I think his fingernails will look cool black.
Boys and girls. Who knows me? Who knows me? I wanna say, I'm gonna say, not the same, baby. I'm not making promises in life.
This is a good question, though,
I did to my
Swedish, about the resin. I appreciate the question. I mean, you could absolutely use resin if you wanted like a thicker surface for your gloss coat.
not a hand I know it's not fair. Fairest of them all. You know who
Yep, Swedish is back.
I got your picture.
All right, gloss coat's done. We'll let that dry out, and in the meantime, let's paint some black fingernails, or maybe like a dark gray. Nope, that's Nuln Oil.
I know you
That's Draconoff Nightshade.
wanna say the worst of ways. I'm afraid, maybe too.
There we go. Wrong camera. Oops.
I'm not going anywhere tonight. I don't want to. I don't have to. It's my right. Be a fucking baby. So
Let's do a little manicure and call it done.
People that you don't see. Tell me again where you were when the world changed and forgot about you. If it's sympathy in me, then I'm sorry, but you're not the only one who feels cheated. It's too close to home and it's too near the bone. More than you'll ever know.
All right, he's done.
I don't miss you.
I can't remember if I sealed this part or not, so I'm gonna just in case.
Just tell me how this ends. I'm forgiven. I'm forgotten. I'm forsaken. I'm forever on trial. Still seated at the table. Visited in jail. Just another cautionary tale. To no one's surprise. Oh, I gotta know. There's all the time I spent posing, pretending, posturing. Could have learned another language, written more songs. Could have saved my marriage.
He's really tough to get into this spot. Once he snaps in, there. question I answer honestly. What more could I do? Made life spot the truth. Just tell me how this ends. I'm forgiven. I'm forgotten. I'm dead. Thank you, Jerry. Just putting on the final touches here. Base is pretty much done. Putting some glue down. You said you like my voice. You say that to all. This piece is also pretty tough to get on. It's got to snap into place. There. That's on. Went in a little easier this time. Put your mouth where your mouth is. Boyfriend can watch us. I don't see a ring. Wanting and willing. Different things. Yeah, like that. Base is done. Calling it good on the base. Very cool. The shininess on the vines is fucking perfect. Really, really happy with that. I like how the is turned out. He's looking good back there. There's a bar about an hour outside the city. Bartender can't see me. I can't get small enough. I can't find the fucking door. Feeling sorry for myself. Next. You don't have to. Feeling nothing like myself since I met you. Oh, stand by. Hello. This is Ron. This is him.
Hi, Ron.
Hey, buddy.
Confirm we'll see you tomorrow at 8.
Yes, sir. 8 o'clock.
Perfect. We'll see you then. Take care.
Sounds good. You as well. Appreciate you. Bye-bye. Can't miss the doctor calls. Got an appointment with my primary care doctor tomorrow so I can go to a different pain management. Because fuck that other place. So light umber for the boots is what we're going with. They should go pretty quick and simple. It's just basically light umber. I'm gonna dry brush some highlights down with some deck tan, and then paint this metal fastener. These metal fasteners here. Trying to reach me about. Yeah, no shit, right? Thank you, Gambit. Gambit says it looks dope. Jerry says looking good. Awesome, thank you. I'm very happy with it. I think the base looks awesome. I wish you could see it in person because it looks so much better in person than it does on camera. So I'm using this pipette. I just had water in the airbrush, poured paint straight in, and then I use the pipette sometimes to mix it up real quick. You had a clog? Really? That's not cool. Come on, baby. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Having a dilemma over here. So a large part of your Batman base is a steel plate, then the base of the bat signal is steel, then the beams that hold the bat signal is steel. Then the bat signal is steel, and there's a lot of steel parts. Simple. I got it for you, man. Army Painter primer, black primer, and then a dry brush with some ring fang steel. And then if you want to add some rust or something to it, go for it. I'm not sure what your dilemma is, but that's one way to do it. Keep it simple. I mean, it's such a big base, you kind of want to keep it simple, I would think. Like iron versus steel and some rust, maybe. Yeah, I agree with Painstream on that one. Yeah, you know, like add some rust effects here and there where it's suitable. Mix it up a little bit. Like do the beams and like more, like have the beams be more rusty. Yeah, of course you don't want it to look like a blob of metal. Yeah. Yeah, I would do like the beams, you know, you like make all the beams kind of rusty looking, maybe. I mean, it's really up to you, Jerry. What, you know, what feels right. That's the most important thing. Just cleaning out this airbrush because I got a bit of a clog going on. Probably didn't thin my paint enough. Batfleck. There you go, black metallic. That might be cool. You just really gotta experiment, dude, and like see what fits for it, you know? What makes your eyes happy. Yeah, I agree with Panstream on that one, dude. Yeah, I can't wait to see it finished too. Okay, logging off work and heading down to get a workout in and then dinner. Catch you guys later. All right, man. Have a good workout. Good on you, buddy. All right, I need to review a reference picture real quick. Where is it? Oh, I thought I had the Maxx reference picture on me. Let's see about. Okay, that's not gonna work. Let me try this. No. Hmm. Oh well. I'll just make it up. Do the boots how I see fit, and that's how it's gonna be. Oh, okay. Let's check out. Oops. Not sure if I'm gonna like this color on here. Keep forgetting I have a bunch of speed paints I could use. Motherfucker. What's this? Bright red. fuck? Where am I at? So starting off these little fasteners with this Corvus black, which is really just a dark gray by Citadel. I don't know why they call it black, because it's not black. But whatever. Give it up to Citadel for naming all their paints really weird shit. That's pretty cool. And then I'll put some metallic in there. Once I get this stuff down. Cool. Hey, my wife is home. Yay. Whoa. Got super bright. Hi, baby. No, sorry. Oh, that's bright. Holy shit. How you doing, Pumpkin? Ugh.
Tired.
Yeah.
Took 2 days for me to be exhausted again. After weeks of rest.
Well, you've been having your back's been hurting and shit, so not surprised.
Okay, we'll go.
All right. I'm working on the boots here. I finished the base. Check it out. The little creepy dude down there.
Yeah, that's cute.
That's the Izzes. That's what he's called.
He's cute.
He is cute.
I like the little mushrooms. They're cute.
Yeah. I like how it turned out. Base is done though, so now I'm working on the Maxx.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
I can't bend over because of my back.
Yeah. All right. Love you. See you in a bit. I will tell her you said hi, Jan. Oh shit, it's fucking hot out there. To me, it's hot. It's like 83 out today, 85. But it's real humid. We're getting some of the remnant weather from that storm that hit Hawaii. So we're not used to that shit here on this part of the coast. Really. Seeing a couple little supports here I missed. Yeah, something's leaking on that fucking airbrush. That gasket's really loose. I have a feeling that's what the problem is. Not covered in enough paint to seal the leaks. Yeah, you're probably not wrong. This is just Vallejo metal colored dark aluminum that I'm putting over these little fasteners. And for this metal color, I do have it pretty watered down. Happy with that. And we just need some really light highlights. For the highlights, I'm just going to be using some deck tan. happy with that. I like the way that looks. Okay. I think I'm happy with the boots. Like right where they're at. Like, I don't think anything else needs to happen to those. A little more highlighting here. Okay, I lied. I'm happy with this one. This one needs a little more highlighting on this edge here, right in here. Not a lot, real subtle. How's everybody hanging in over there? Thanks again, you guys, for hanging out. I always tremendously appreciate your time and company. Freaking love you guys. And for everybody else, I love you too. I love you even more if you don't forget to hit that like button. Come back later and watch the show if you like. Thanks, Jerry. Yeah, a little more dry brushing here on this side. But other than that, I'm happy with where they're both at.
There were drinks unimaginable, and a bridge filled with strangers willing to brave the apologetic brink, rather than settling for the last train home.
A few more touch-ups on this one for sure.
You could sigh into earthworm, soon you must send and tame to the fleas. How was I supposed to know that you were worried long and welcome? Would be my last forgotten memory of another life entirely. I honestly don't remember how I got here, where I ended up anymore. There were drinks, I imagine. And I like being lost. I'm good at being alone. And I find comfort in knowing that it rings the same in every language.
Yep, I like that. It's coming together. I mean, we only really have like 4 more parts to paint. Just need to paint the body and the 2 arms and the head. That's it. Oop, there goes that arm. Yeah, I'm super happy with how this is turning out so far. Looking to be like another pretty quick project. It's not going to take too long to finish this one. Thanks, Jerry. Appreciate it, man. I'm pretty fucking happy with how the base turned out, for sure. Little Iz is down there. He's looking cool. I think the Maxx, once he's done, it's going to really set the base off even more. Fuck, man, I got so many fucking paints up here right now. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Well, I might need that. I don't know. That's Kaleido Primer. Garagax Sewer. I don't need that. Don't need Reichland Flush Shade. Don't need this. The one thing I think they missed on this model would definitely be as if they included Julie. I really would have liked to see Julie on there, because she's a hot little sexy thing in the cartoon and the comic book, the way she's drawn. And she's a social worker. Like, it'd have been cool if they had Julie like riding on his back or something, you know. But still a fantastic fucking model. Like, I'm really happy with how they did it. Jerry, okay, guys and gals. The wife wants me to come watch a bit of TV. Awesome. See y'all later. Have a good one, Jerry. Enjoy the show, dude. Whatever you guys watch. What are you guys watching right now? Tell her it's my fault. Well, Ron asked me what we were watching, and I had to tell him. Tomorrow, we got the base done, and the boots are done, and tomorrow I'll be working on the body. Start painting it up. Lots of purple. His whole body's purple, and then this stuff on his arms is black. And then the arms are like, you know, the hands and arms are like bright yellow on the forearms. And then his head's purple. Gonna be basing it out with like a darker purple and then dry brushing in lighter purple for the highlights. Probably do something similar for the body. Forge is out. All right, man. Oh, wait, no. Swedish is still here. All right, Swedish. Have a good night, Kim. Yeah, sleep well, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out. I'm pretty much wrapping it up for the day. It's getting hot in here, too. I'm like sweating a little bit here. Yeah, I'm really happy with how the boots turned out. They look good. Whoa, boot. Come on, buddy. Just putting away a few things here. Well, ever since I put the gasket lube on the airbrush, it hasn't gone off again. Knock on wood. That means it's gonna go off any second now. Now that I've said something. Whew. Well, I'm gonna hang out here for a few and kind of just review the craft work here. Maybe line up the palette a little bit for tomorrow. Purple. There's Kaleido matte purple too. I think I have to compare the two to see how dark they are. I've got a couple of yellows. Gonna need a blue for the shadows. There's a cobalt violet by Kaleido. This might actually be cool. And then we'll need some highlights. That's teal. And I've got this pale purple too. Maybe we could do in the highlights. So base, highlight, possible highlight, depending on how it mixes up. I'll have to see. And then I've got a cobalt violet. Well, let's just mix them up right now. That'll give us a better idea of how they're going to look. And then I've got white to make a really light purple if I want. Yeah, as this is mixing up, this cobalt violet's looking like it might be really nice in the shadows. Still might want to use like a dark blue over the purple though to get the shadows right. Kind of just thinking about it in my head, like, how do I want to go with this? It needs mixing still. Much better. Pretty dark purple. Still haven't mixed up all the pigment on the bottom yet either. Getting there. Yeah, these Kaleido paints do look really good. Damn. You want to initial mix, I want to make sure I get almost pretty much all of that pigment off the bottom. Doesn't look like this thing's moving very fast, but it is hauling ass. Alright, well, we can get the rest of this mixed up tomorrow. But this is a good looking purple. That's actually like the exact purple I need. Put that one up front. And then let's compare it to this purple here. This is the Pro Acryl purple. It looks quite a bit lighter. Yeah, considerably lighter purple. So it might make good for highlighting. Yep. Never even opened it yet. Yeah, this would be more of a highlight purple. Okay. So that's our base purple. This one looks even lighter. A little bit lighter. So base, highlights, and shadow. I think that's our palette for the body tomorrow. Cool. I think that's gonna be the plan for these guys. Our base purple and then possible highlight. Might just use this for highlighting. Maybe even a little lighter. I don't think it's gonna need to be any lighter than that though. And then this will fall in our shadows. It's gonna look good. It's gonna be fun. Can't wait to get him done. Super stoked on the base though. The little is down there. Almost wish I could put a little light in there. Got a little bit of a rock to it. I may need to sand the bottom down a little bit first before I put the velvet on the bottom. I want it to be pretty steady. Really love the vines. Really stoked I put the gloss on those. Totally makes those pop. Cool. Nope, that's it for today, guys. I'm gonna get my ass upstairs before I get in trouble with the wife. I know she's probably getting hungry already. I'm just kidding. I won't get in trouble, but you know, I like to spend some time together before she gets tired and wants to go to bed. Ah, cheers. Well, thank you everyone so much for coming and hanging out. Jen, I love you. I appreciate you. How'd everything unpack today? How's it looking? God. I don't know what you just wrote, Jen, but it came out saying God 3 times in a row with an exclamation mark after each one. Like you just had a text orgasm. The fuck? I've looked everywhere in my settings to figure out why it does that for certain things people type or whatever. I have no fucking clue. But yeah, thank you guys, everyone, for dropping in. I appreciate you. Please hit the like button. It really, really helps grow the channel, and I can't thank you guys enough for coming and hanging out. Once again, the Maxx by Polymind Studios. This is my color palette for tomorrow for working on his body here, because he's mostly purple. And then we'll hopefully get the forearms done tomorrow as well. I should hope to have most of the body finished tomorrow. And then all I'll have to do is work on the head, the portrait part, and he'll be done. Really digging the ises down here in the bottom. If I can carefully get that up. This little dude turned out super fun. He's chilling out under there, ready to attack the Maxx. But yeah, having a super good time with this video, or with this project. Big shout out to Polymind Studios for knocking this out for us. I am not sponsored by Polymind Studios, but they did a fantastic job sculpting the Maxx. I do have a paid subscription. I paid my own money for this guy, so thank you guys. I always just love to give thanks to the makers anyways. You know, they deserve it. Those guys work really, really hard on cranking these models out for us, and worth every penny as far as I'm concerned. So big shout out to Daniel over at Polymind Studios for doing a bang up job on this guy, and everybody else over there at Polymind. Thanks Gambit Neo. Big shout out to Gambit Neo. Awesome artist. I highly recommend going and checking out his channel and saucing him a subscription. Like and subscribe. The Pain Stream over at Instagram. Kenny over at Hobby Link International. One Grumpy Vet Creations. Big love to Jerry and his family. The Bean 3D. Jody over at Trek Mods. And everybody at Hobby Time Modelers. Along with Brent over at Ground Affected. And of course, Polymind, Sanix, CA3D, and SW3D2. My current subscriptions to Patreon. Thank you guys for cranking out amazing models. My name is Ron. I am the 3D painter, and I really, 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 really appreciate you guys hanging out. Please don't forget to hit the like button and share with your friends and family. I know this is really boring shit if it's not something you're into. If anything, send it to them so they can fall asleep to it or something maybe. I love you guys. Happy 3D printing, happy painting, and I'll look forward to seeing you all tomorrow for the body work on the Maxx. Toodles!